everybody? Welcome back to Versus Live. My name is Corey Baumeister.
And I'm Ross Merriam.
And we got Dan, the man with a plan, in the booth. Say what's up, Dan.
Okay, he's not in the booth. He's in the van down by the river.
Well, he gets great reception up here. This is impressive. Say what's up, Dan.
What's up, Dan?
All right, Dan will be taking all your questions, comments, concerns, and burns in the chat. Make sure to tag at Star City Games so he can send his favorite questions, comments, or just funny puns. You keep those up. Chat. Let's tilt off Ross and keep the fun times rolling here with some good old bad puns. As long as I get to keep
pummeling you, I'm going to be happy.
Well, I hope you're not playing Pummeler again, because that deck looked good.
Yeah, I've got blue-white Pummeler up next.
Yes.
And mono-black Pummeler to finish out. We just hit all the colors of the rainbow.
I like it. Well, that's terrifying.
Didn't anybody tell you that today was Pummeler Day?
I missed the memo.
Yeah.
I missed the memo.
It's always the second Wednesday in November.
Really? Yeah, we don't do too many Wednesday shows, so I don't check my email reminders for the Pummeler shows. Yeah.
So it's Pummeler Day and Dredge Day?
Yeah, I've got Dredge Pummeler was my fourth deck in case we had to go to the fourth match.
Okay, perfect. Well, I like it.
We'll save that one for the next show, though.
Sure. Well, what I'm going to be playing is a good one, okay? You remember this good old card, which was, a standard staple for a little bit there. It was one of the best decks in, the last Worlds event that was just a Pro Tour. I remember playing this, and, the whole CFB team was on it, did really well with it.
We're in the top 8, and Junichi Ianaga cleaned their clocks.
Cleaned them. Yeah.
Just showed up with the hyper-interactive Primeval Titan deck that had lots of cheap removal, sideboard Ancient Grudges. This was like, oh, you're all playing Tempered Steel?
Yes. I lost to him that tournament, actually, badly. 2-0, very badly. So we're going to be playing a little Tempered Steel action thanks to a Michael Majors brew here. You can check out his article. Went live yesterday with 8 different brews. It was pretty awesome, too, because I know Michael Majors is in our camp as a paper boomer, as the internet would call us. Yes. And so this new fancy historic thing where you don't know what's in the set and everything, I knew was going to get him in some way. And he sent over a list and just, had a nice Grixis improvised deck with reverse engineer. And I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't see that card in the set, although I know it was in the original Kaladesh. So I double checked and be like, yeah, just so you know, this card's not in there. And he's like, what? Just outraged. What's with all these remastered sets? And I'm like, I'm pretty sure you designed them when you were in Wizards.
You would know better than I would.
Exactly. So we had a nice loving moment of playing what is or what is not in historic, because it changes every day, I feel,
It really does change every day.
Yeah.
You never know.
They just delete some cards daily and add some other ones without telling you, just to keep you on your toes.
It's like the Berenstein-Beres thing. Some people insist that it used to be spelled one way, and that's the way they remember it.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure every week you're just I swear this was in historic. I played it last week in some tournament on MTG Melee, and why is it not there anymore? It's just gone from my collection, and everybody just thinks they're going nuts.
Nope, that's just historic. And but it has been fun to just open a new Pandora's box, just every single week trying to figure out a new deck with what is in historic. And Kaladesh is going to be no different, because it's kind of absurd.
Yeah. So what do we got in this Tempered Steel deck?
Just hyper aggressive artifacts here. We got skilled animators instead of we got Tempered Steels. We got all that
animator,
glitter.
sort of a secondary Tempered Steel, all the glitters too. So we got a lot of different ways to take advantage of the fact that our deck is filled with underpowered cheap artifacts.
Yes, and your favorite creature, Ornithopter, coming on in. The old 0-powered creature is going to be giving you the business here, hopefully.
I swore off Ornithopter many years ago, and
Smart.
I lied to myself.
Yeah, I mean, you played that blue-red deck in Pioneer for quite a long time.
It did not have Ornithopter for a while. I added Ornithopter very late in the process and was surprisingly impressed by it in Soul and Pioneer.
Yeah.
Not really for doing anything, but except there were games where I would have 2 in Souls, right?
Yeah.
And I would play an artifact on 1 and Soul something on turn 2, and then I didn't have anything left to Ensoul on turn 3.
Yeah.
And Ornithopter let me do that.
Smart.
Yeah. So it was really only for enabling those double Ensoul draws that were busted.
Yeah.
But it was super fun.
Yeah,
Ornithopter,
that deck,
obviously great here.
That deck, basically every time I won a game with it, I'm like, oh, God, I felt like I got lucky. Like you always, yeah. It's like every time you're like, shrapnel blast? Okay, you're dead.
Okay.
Good times. What do you got against me?
I'm also going to be playing an Azorius deck, but of a different stripe. This is God-Pharaoh's Gift. Pretty derivative of the decks that existed back in Standard. I believe it was Pascal Maynard that took second at a Pro Tour. With an Azorius God-Pharaoh's Gift deck. This one is a little bit more all in on the God-Pharaoh's Gift plan, or less, not really playing that interactive control and game plan that the old Standard list played. But the important addition is Refurbish. This is the sort of the other way to get God-Pharaoh's Gift onto the battlefield, not be playing Gate to the Afterlife in this deck.
Yes.
We don't really have ways to enable it, but Minister of Inquiries, the Champion of Wits, ways to get God-Pharaoh's Gift in the graveyard, and then we have Refurbish to reanimate it, and then Angel of Invention, which was sort of like the card to God-Pharaoh's Gift back in the day. Really awesome to get that.
I just can't believe there's not a better option with all this time that has passed and all the powerful cards, that there's not a better thing to bring back.
Flying, you can make multiple bodies. You can make one big body. You gain life against aggro.
I mean, it's going to be great against me. Don't get me wrong.
It checks all the boxes.
Yeah.
Checks them all.
You would think with how 2019, 2020 Magic was, there was something in the back of one of these sets that was just like a 11 mana white angel that disintegrated your opponent's board or something.
I guess we could reanimate Zatalpa.
Yeah.
And get like a double striking, thing going on. Yeah, we should probably be reanimating, but like the other thing with Angel of Invention is it's castable from your hand.
Yeah,
so Zatalpa not so much. But if we wanted to go, really hard on that would be an option.
I just picture you turn 4 like God-Pharaoh's Gift, be like, all right, take 6, and then they're just like, okay, muck, you're dead. Like,
well, I've got I do have some interaction, so
okay.
It's not.
All right.
Right off the bat.
What a powerful hand here. What a powerful hand. I'm kidding, but I'm going to keep.
Am I supposed to mill Corey? Because it feels like I'm supposed to mill Corey. I have so much mill.
You do have it.
6, 10, 14, 18 cards. He's going to have none left.
Hey, it's a standard deck. You're keeping?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I will get you with the cookie.
Ooh, a little ginger brood.
Here you go.
Okay, I will go to 17 for Hallowed Fountain and play Minister of Inquiries.
Okay.
Get 2 energy and pass.
All right. Yep, you've completely bricked my assault, so I am dead.
And GG.
I will make it so you can't block. Okay. Take 1.
I'll go to 16.
And Ginger Brute, your go.
Okay, Glacial Fortress. Then I will mill myself for 4 and then cast a Secret Keeper.
Okay.
Okay, I've got some more ministers, but nothing real juicy there.
Okay.
And pass a turn. I feel like there's a Tempered Seal in my future. This was not a great turn 2 for Corey, so I imagine he has a good turn 3, and that means Tempered Steel.
Yeah, I'd imagine that as well.
Actually, Skilled Animator might be even more worrisome, seeing as that'll get something out of even Secret Keeper range.
Yeah.
I would likely chump a 5/5.
Unfortunately, I'm just making an energy and passing the turn.
What? What is in your hand?
You'll know soon enough, but
you can cast all the cards in your deck. Your deck, I can't imagine, has much, if any, removal in the main.
I'm aware. I can indeed cast my stuff.
You could even attack with Ginger Brutes and activate them, so you've got something to do with that mana.
Oh, yeah.
At instant speed.
It's powerful.
I don't know what it is, but it doesn't really change how I play. End step, I'll mill myself for 3 with the Minister.
We got him. Yep.
Oh, there's a God-Pharaoh's Gift, so that's good. That'll turn on any refurbishes that we draw.
Okay.
I will play Ipni Rivulet and a Champion of Wits.
Champion, yep.
Draw 2. Those were bad.
I'm so jealous of your Champion of Wits right now. I just got loose cookies.
Let's discard 2 planes.
Okay.
And now, so let's discard planes second God-Pharaoh's Gift.
Okay.
We're not at the point where I'm going to be casting God-Pharaoh's Gift because I'm going to be sacking Rivulets before that.
Makes sense.
And then pass the turn.
Cycle.
Wow. Wow.
My draws have not been friendly to me.
Okay. Meanwhile, I'm just curving out 1, 2, 3 stone perfects.
Yeah.
There's no better curve in the entire historic format than what you've seen right here.
This wasn't the worst. I got a Steel Overseer.
It's not the best.
Not the best. All right. Can't block.
Activated Brute, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go to 15.
Energy, pass to you.
This Overseer is nice with the ginger brute.
Yeah, no, we got a plan here. I would have loved to do that last turn.
Mill myself for 3 with this Minister.
Okay.
Well, now I wish I'd kept a gift if I knew I was milling a third one. But
jeez.
Scholar of the Lost Trove is nice.
Oh, I got to read that one.
Oh, yeah. Corey's.
Is that one of the new ones?
I don't know where that card came from, but I trust Emma knows what's in historic.
Hey, it's historic.
Yeah.
Nobody knows where. It's probably not even legal. You're just sneaking cards in.
I didn't even know that card existed.
Sorcery from your grave.
Oh, what? Did you miss the artifact clause?
I did. Well, I mean, just refurbish and then refurbishing again. Wow. Okay. Sure.
Okay. So
Jumpstart's crazy like that.
I will refurbish a God-Pharaoh's gift.
Bang. Get out of here. To the Stone Age with you.
You have Metallic Rebuke?
Well, I mean, you should have figured it out. Why did I play a land and not attack with both cookies?
I wasn't even paying attention. Just too excited to cast my refurbish. I mean,
ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Casting my refurbish in 3 turns isn't going to be good anyway.
That's true. That's
played
true.
it into the rebuke regardless. But yeah, that's going to win the game.
Yes.
Pass the turn. I'm dead now. We got to draw Angel of Invention or refurbish next turn.
Yeah, because my hand is way too powerful for you to deal with, I must say.
You're just on board 3-turn clock.
Yeah, okay, can't block. Cookie, supercharge my cookies.
I'm at 11.
And I will play this and pass to you.
Okay. That's probably not good enough. But I'll cast a Strategic Planning.
Okay.
Okay. Put Angel of Invention and Secret Keeper in the graveyard.
That can be a good sign.
And Plains Skyclave Apparition.
Ooh.
And I'm going to Apparition one of the Ginger Brutes.
Okay.
And
pretty
I guess get in for 3.
17.
Pass the turn.
Okay. It's probably what you took off that. Ooh. Interesting. All right, let's play Hope of Girapor. And we will put some counters on things. Can't block, take 3.
Brings me to 8.
I'll play my land and pass to you.
Another excellent draw.
You would.
I will attack with Champion of Wits and Skyclave Apparition.
Okay, I'll take it.
I'd be happy to trade the Apparition.
Yeah.
Hope. Brings you to 13.
Yep. I do have Hope right now, but that's about it.
I'll play Ipnu Rivulet.
Okay.
I will play another Skyclave Apparition.
Okay.
I will hit the other Ginger Brute.
My cookie. Okay.
And pass the turn. Now I am not dead in 2 turns, because this is 3 and 4 with the Hope.
Yes. Okay. I'll attack for 2.
I will go to 6.
Your go.
Yeah, now Corey's got to leave back the Steel Overseer to block.
Yep. Defense.
And 7, 4th God-Pharaoh's gift.
I am just drawing absolute garbage here, so yeah, you win.
Oh. I don't know which one I want to return.
Well, probably the Scholar first, right?
Angel of Invention just kills you.
Well, that too, but don't you get the Scholar and then get to... Oh, you can't do it in the same turn.
It won't re-trigger.
All right, yep. I drew far too many lands.
I drew the exact right number of lands.
You did.
7.
I don't have anything to use with 8 mana, unfortunately. Jeez. Okay, GG. At least we got you with the
Metallic Rebuke.
With the Metallic Rebuke.
That definitely got me. Rebuke is going to be really good.
Yeah, honestly, if I had Steel Overseer on 2, I just kept a hand of Cookie, and Rebuke 4 lands, and then just kept drawing lands. At least one of them was a cycle land. But if I had that Steel Overseer for turn 2, I think I'd probably win that game, even with that bad of draws.
Yeah, I mean, you could have gotten in 1 more damage on that last turn, so you left me at a virtual 5.
Yeah.
Is Steel Overseer a turn earlier worth 5 extra damage?
Probably. Yeah, probably. Yeah, it was close, though.
Because those Ginger Brutes attacked a lot and just one extra counter propagating over several turns.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, Dan the man, do you got any questions about that very skill-intensive game there?
Yeah, a couple of people were wondering why you couldn't sack the cookies for life, but you have to tap.
You have to tap them
in order to gain the 3, unfortunately.
And I think I would honestly rather just have it under apparition. I don't really have much removal, but, you know, whatever. The 3 life was not going to be relevant. You were going to beat me by miles there with that God-Pharaoh's gift.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, I did end up winning immediately on that turn, but Corey's right. If he had some extra life and that wasn't a lethal attack, then I just set up to win. In a couple turns.
You gained far too much life for me to get you dead there. So, all right, game 2. I got faith. Yeah, or just Tempered Steel. That would have been nice. Okay. Come on. I'm like, okay, these are cards that kill you, and then no lands. 1 land. Man, I'm having a Ross Merriam day on Versus Live. That's never good, y'all. That's never good.
I will keep.
And you're having a Corby day. Uncool.
It is really nice that this deck now gets access to Skyclave Apparition.
Yeah,
Apparition is really good in this deck.
Totally agree. I think that's the only saving grace that I think that deck may be playable. I still don't think it will be in the grand scheme of the rest of the metagame, but Skyclave is one card that stops the hate, you know? So all the...
God-Pharaoh's Gift gets around Grafdigger's Cage, which is the most common piece of graveyard hate in the format.
But there is going to be Rest in Peace and Ley Lines around at some point, and that deals with both of them, you know?
Yeah.
Which is sweet.
If people start playing hate, but that only happens if the deck is good to begin with.
Well, yeah, but there could be some other decks that run into that. Like, Leyline is still a popular option just because it shuts down the Rakdos Arcanist deck so much.
That is true.
Yep. So, all right, this looks more like it. Okay. All right, I won't complain. This hand is fine. We'll put this Triome to the bottom, and are you ready? I got a Bowmat. Your go.
I'm at 19. Cast it off of Spirebluff Canal. I feel like I'm getting ensouled next turn. I just have a Plains. You're up.
Okay. I have an attack for 1.
18.
18, and a Steel Overseer. Pass to you.
It's not okay. It's not okay at all, because all I have is a strategic planning.
That could be quite strategic, though.
I think it's pretty clear that I want this one.
Okay.
That's the turn.
Refurbish is supposed to go into your hand, and the God-Pharaoh's Gift is supposed to be in the other zone.
Is that how it works? I thought it worked regardless.
No.
Can't God-Pharaoh's Gift the Refurbish now?
You can't. Nope. Yeah, that would be nice. I got some servos. I'm putting some counters on them, and I'm coming in.
Getting in for 2. That'll put me to 16.
All right, your go.
A little late, but I do have Apparition for the Overseer.
Not cool.
No rebuke.
I don't have a rebuke. Okay. Nope.
Good. Pass the turn.
Good. All right. Ooh. Yeah, you don't have the setup now for God-Pharaoh's Gift, so I don't have to actually even put that on my radar. But I can go, all that glitters on something, and that's going to be large.
But the real question is, will it be in charge?
It might be.
So,
might even be Charles in charge.
Yeah. Charles in charge of our days.
All right, I'm going to put it on servo. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Charles in charge of our wrongs
and our rights.
I will block the Bowmat Courier.
I am going to sack it. I'd rather have cards.
Yeah, makes sense. So that's going to reduce this size to 5 plus 2 is 7. Put me to 9.
Yep. And post board, the all-powerful cookie. Your go.
It's not a bad one. I will start with the Champion of Wits.
Okay.
Oh, I definitely want to discard Scholar of the Lost Trove.
Okay. I suggest God-Pharaoh's Gift as the other one.
I will discard Refurbish as the other one.
Okay.
Plain Irrigated Farmland.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
All right.
Saving grace here is that all that glitters does not provide trample.
It does not. It does not.
Also, that Corey's name is not Charles, so he cannot ever be in charge by definition.
I'm not in charge. No. No one claims that I would be.
But I want Charles in charge of me.
Oh boy. Okay, let's go like.
Sounds like the Bomet courier was not very kind to Corey.
Oh no, it was super kind. I will go with a skilled animator.
That's pretty good.
I will make this a skilled cookie. And I'm just going to attack with these two.
So we have a...
Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to play a cookie, and then I'm just going to attack with those two.
Okay, but not activating the Ginger Brute. So we have a Metallic Rebuke, which means I can't possibly win.
What? What's Metallic Rebuke? What does that do? Is that a card? Would I play it in this shell, or does it work well with artifacts?
My only hope is to draw a glass casket. And if I do that...
So you got a 7/7 and a 5/5 coming in with no abilities. So they cannot die. No, I cannot lose either of my things.
Even if I draw a casket, I'm exactly dead. Because I have to chump this twice, and I take 5. I casket this Ginger Brute, I chump this again, and then take 4. So I'm just dead.
I had it. You're right. How did you figure it out?
Yeah. Otherwise, I was going to have Angel Invention to make even more blockers, and then strategic planning plus refurbished to hopefully find a God-Pharaoh's gift in that time.
Yep. Yeah, that's always the nice sequence. I played the heck out of that deck because I really did love it, and I loved the line. Like, of course, the nut draw was refurbish on 4, but when you didn't have it, a very popular thing was just Angel of Invention on 5 to like stall, and then turn 6, strategic planning, hope to find something, and then refurbish.
Yep.
I love those lines.
Exactly what I had set up, but too much pressure, only the one piece of interaction from my side.
Yes.
Not good enough. So we are tied. We are going to take a short break here and come back with some sideboarding, and then finish out this match between Azorius God-Pharaoh's Gift and Jeskai Tempered Steel. Don't go anywhere.
Charles in charge of our rights and our rights.
Guys, you're on.
Oh, we're live right now?
We're live.
Like to the people on the internet?
Like to the people on the web.
Sorry, guys. We were just discussing sideboarding plans here between Jeskai Tempered Steel and Azorius Gift, and we were really having a heated debate when it came to what to bring in and what to bring out. From my end, just taking out the hopes. They are just not that good, and just bringing in the gates. That's all we were talking about.
Okay. And on my end, Charles in charge of our days and also our nights.
No. We were working, remember?
Yeah, but also Charles in charge of our wrongs too.
Also our rights.
And our rights.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, he's in charge of everything, I guess. As far as sideboarding goes, I'm bringing in some interaction, extra glass caskets. This one, Heliod's Intervention, which I guess seems pretty good. Like, you can gain a lot of life against an aggro deck. That seems great.
That's what you should do.
So that's my plan.
Yeah.
Gonna just blow up everything Corey has.
Yeah, that seems absurd.
And
glad you only have one.
Yeah. Bringing out these Scholar of Lost Troves. This is sort of like our over-the-top card, and just don't have time to putz around with stuff like that. Yeah. You're gonna have to play a more controlling game plan, a little bit more interaction. Also cutting one Minister of Inquiries, just because among the early mill creatures, the 0/4 Merfolk Secret Keeper, much better blocker. Yeah. Especially against things like when you have Steel Overseer and Tempered Steel, you're going to make a lot of 3-power attackers.
And it mills the same amount of cards. Yeah, that is probably just an upgrade of the card, I imagine.
It mills 2 fewer cards. It's 4 versus 6, but it's also...
Oh, it's 3 and 3?
Yeah, it's 4 immediately versus 6 over 2 turns, so...
Yeah, I guess a little bit more of a mana requirement, but on that, like, turn 5, one of the plays that they never really had was if you don't have God-Pharaoh's Gift in the graveyard, you had no way to put it into the graveyard for 1 mana, because you'd play the Minister and you'd have to wait to mill. But so that adds a little bit of an element.
Already in play, but no energy.
Yeah, but that's not that kind of situation. I would imagine. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Dan, you got any questions from our lovely audience while we get ready for this third game?
I do. What do you got? From Shorty50. For Corey, why not Sai or Saheeli for the Tempered Steel deck?
pretty slow. They're both pretty slow, and you want to look at this not as an artifact-themed deck, but a beatdown deck that just happens to have artifact synergies. And those kind of Sai and Saheeli really act as more combo cards to me, you know, like, and I remember Saheeli being at its best when it could turn into really powerful creatures, when your tokens could turn into like crackling drakes and stuff like that. Otherwise, both of those cards are pretty much notoriously just in combo decks now. So I just don't think they're fast enough, basically.
What does Saheeli trigger off of again?
Non-creature spell.
Okay, so it doesn't just trigger off of all artifacts. So no. I was gonna, if it did, that sounded like a reasonable sideboard card to me. Yeah, yeah, you don't have a ton of non-creature spells in the deck. So
no, not
it seems
really.
to be difficult to trigger, and then Sai does trigger off of artifacts.
Yeah,
but it being a creature itself means that one sweeper cleans everything up.
Yeah.
And that's a problem. With Saheeli, a sweeper didn't actually deal with the source of the tokens.
I could see Sai as like an anti-spot removal deck, like up against Sultai, where you can kind of get that long
the Rakdos Pyromancer deck.
Yeah. But it still just doesn't seem fast enough for Historic at all, because it like wasn't fast enough for Standard. You know, that's where I put that card. I think Sai I would more want in a paradoxical outcome kind of shell, if there's even one possible. I know Michael Majors did write about one, but I'm not saying it looks like a good deck, but it is a shell for it.
Yeah.
So check out his article if you want a little bit more Sai-based artifact decks. It had reverse engineering in it as well. A very powerful card from Kaladesh.
But not from Kaladesh
Remastered. So let's take one more question down if you got it.
Yeah, totally. So from Tuesday, MTG.
No, it's Wednesday.
But it says
we'll
the
take
name's
their question
Tuesday.
next week.
Their name's Tuesday.
Yeah, I know it's normally a Tuesday show that we do, but it's Wednesday, so we're going to have to vet those out. I'm just kidding.
Okay, fine. From Wednesday, MTG.
Thank you.
No.
Lie to us. We like that.
From Tuesday, MTG, what do you guys think is the best energy shell for Historic?
I think it has to be something that has a top end. I think it has to be something like Pummeler that can kill very quickly, or Marvel. I don't think your standard Teamer Energy that we saw just dominate Standard. It's not the same world. It's much more high-powered stuff. So I think it's going to be a Marvel deck that is actually tuned to be a control styling deck, like I was saying a little bit earlier. And that leads me to believe either Sultai or 4-color, because Harness Lightning's so good, or just something really aggressive like Pummeler. But here's my bold prediction. Are you ready? They're all going to be bad. They're all going to be bad. I don't think Energy is going to, when it comes to competitive Historic, is going to make a dent in the metagame, personally.
I could definitely see the Energy decks falling flat. As far as which one has the best shot of being good, I'm leaning Pummeler. That's what I wrote about this week. We saw it do well with that first match.
You're not biased because of your article clicks or anything, right?
I mean, I wrote about it because I believe in it, Corey.
Okay. Do you believe in it, or do you just believe in the cleave still?
I mean, that's part of it.
Okay.
It has the cleave.
Okay.
So if you believe in the cleave by the transitive property of belief, you also believe in it.
Carry the 3 divided by pi. Yeah.
Okay, so
that's right.
Gruul Pummeler for Historic Best of Ones. Cool.
Yeah.
No, it does seem sweet, and I would like to just put Gruul, the Gruul deck that's out now, because Burning Tree Emissary, I don't know if you noticed this, just randomly they threw it in. It's off suspension. It's out of jail. So, I would wonder what the traditional Gruul decks that still play Embercleave and just try to get you dead with creatures stands up against that. I bet it would have a good matchup against Pummeler. More than maybe not.
They don't have a lot of interaction. They do have Bone Crusher Giant, which is nice because that can kill like a turn 3 Pummeler, and they're trying to race.
And honestly, they have like the turn 2 Rabble Masters and stuff. That's the big thing for them, right?
I could see the Pummeler deck even playing Burning Tree Emissary just to enable its Embercleaves a little bit more.
Yeah.
So when you go, turn 2 double Emissary into Voltaic Brawler, you can Embercleave on turn 3, or you can set up situations where you're able to pump spell plus cleave on turn 4 or 5 much more effectively. So that could be the card that you play over Greenbelt Rampager. But to me, that matchup is just going to be a pure race. Yeah. So it's going to be about mulliganing aggressively, play draw dependent, and then you've got some interaction. You've got Hardest Lightnings. You've got some removal post board, and then they've got Stomps and some decent removal post board as well. But I like the fact that there's not a lot of high creature removal decks around right now. It's really Sultai. The Rakdos Pyromancer deck has a good number of Rakdos Arcanist.
Yeah, Sultai probably would destroy you, but every other matchup, it seems like you got some game in, so I guess I agree with Ross.
And I mean, Bristling Hydra is pretty good against Sultai.
Not really. They have extinction events.
They have, okay.
And Nissas.
But you just go over the top of like the 3/3s or whatever. They've got to remove your threats.
That's true. That's true.
The thing. Like nobody ever contains your threats by blocking.
That's true. That's true.
That's true. That's just not how it works.
All right. How's your hand?
Great.
Mine could be
literally unbeatable.
Uh-oh. Mine could be great. I don't know. This could be the first Corey keep of the day. It's maybe a little too bad.
You might as well keep because you can't win.
I'm going to mulligan. It's too bad. Oh, okay. I'll keep.
2 energy.
Okay.
You're up.
All right. What a top deck. I will play a Ginger Brute and the top deck. Or not top deck. Here we go.
It's a pretty good draw. I'm going to play Glacial Fortress and Strategic Planning.
Okay, okay. So I have a feeling there's going to be a turn 4 God-Pharaoh's Gift in my future, huh?
Let's put God-Pharaoh's Gift and Merfolk Secret Keeper in the graveyard.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
Okay. I will play this Pathway. And I will glitter this Ornithopter and attack for 3. Yeah.
Me to 17.
Your go.
I will mill myself for 3 on the end step.
Okay.
Oh, God, no.
Do you need a land?
Oh, God, no. Why are you doing this to me?
Okay.
So have the casket for the Ornithopter.
Okay, I was going to say Skyclave Apparition on an Ornithopter is kind of messed up.
Then I will mill myself for 4.
Okay.
A little deeper here. And pass the turn.
Okay. All right, maybe my hand wasn't so good, but I did have a hope with the 1 draw. All right.
I haven't seen Hope of Gearper yet.
I sided him out, yeah.
Yeah, so you don't have hope. So
I don't.
So you lied to me.
I'm hopeless. At least that's what my mom tells me. Anyways, your go. I'll make a couple servos.
Okay, I will mill myself for 3.
Okay. Am I dead?
Nope. Play Merfolk Secret Keeper and pass the turn.
Okay. Let's go with an energy. Spank you. And I'm going to go with a skilled animator on a servo. I'll attack for 5.
Definitely want to block. The only question is which creature I want to block with.
You're out energy?
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, if you don't have a Tempered Steel, then Minister is better. If you do have Tempered Steel, then Secret Keeper is better.
Okay.
I believe you would have Tempered Steel this turn if you'd had it. But, you can draw it later in the game and do things. But given my hand, I'm going to block with the Secret Keeper.
All right, pass to you.
Oh, my God.
You just have the perfect setup. You have 3 Skyclave Apparitions in your hand. All right. Okay, so this is the 5. Now, what do I expect you to have? It's just gotta be... Oh, yeah. I bet you probably have Heliod's Intervention. You just have Heliod's Intervention and 2 Skyclave Apparitions over there or something? All right, so I'll play this powerful land. And let's see. Let's go with a... So 5... Carry the 3 divided by pi. All right, how about we just go... trying to piece together if I can somehow win next turn, if you just brick again. All right, I suppose this is the best. Let's go all that glitters on the cookie.
That's pretty good.
Not bad. So that's 4, so it's a 5/5 cookie. No real point in giving it the unblockable ability, since you do just have 2 5/5s to block anyways, so I'll just put another cookie in. I'm for sure attacking with these and this. Now the question is, do I want to let you block one of these for free? And yeah, I'm all about it. They're coming. All the clowns and all the cookies coming at you.
So, if I block this Ginger Brute and take
13, right?
So this is now a 6.
Yep.
Yeah, so that'd be 13. That'll put me to 4. Then I'm dead next turn. If I chump the 6 and take 8 and draw another blocker, you can make the 6/6 Ginger Brute unblockable. I chump the 5 and take 9, and that puts me dead. So a blocker is not good enough to live next turn by exactly enough damage, regardless of how I block. That means if a blocker isn't good enough, I think I just want to prevent the max amount of damage. And so I'll block the 6 and take 8.
All right.
Puts me to 9.
Your go. Come on, double shrapnel blast. Uh-oh.
Go to 7, destroy all your things.
No!
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. I get to keep in all that glitters and a skilled animator. What up? Okay. Hey, I got a clock here. I'm all right with it. I'm all right with it. Okay. Bang!
I'm at 6. Definitely not out of the woods.
I got a Pia. That's a Thopter, and I have no reason to hold this up, so I'll pass to you.
It's a good draw.
Oh, no.
I will cast a Strategic Planning.
Okay. No refurbish.
I'll put Plains in the graveyard, and I guess I'll put Refurbish in the graveyard.
Wow. That's a good sign.
I'll play this other Refurbish.
Oh, no. Okay.
So that will get back. Oh, I guess God-Pharaoh's Gift. That seems reasonable. And we'll start with, Angel of Invention, I guess. I am going to...
Has anyone ever slapped you as a kid?
This may surprise you, but no.
I don't think it's eternalized, right? Or is that...
It's not technically, but I want to represent that it's not itself.
Okay.
So do I want a 6/6 or do I want the 2 tokens? I think I just want the 2 tokens.
Yeah, that's probably good.
And I will attack for 4 with this Angel.
So I can block and sack to prevent the lifelink, but then it's just like, what on earth am I drawing to get out of this? And I think there is no draw. Oh, this deck does not beat a resolved God-Pharaoh's Gift ever.
Well, the key here, Corey, is that you've got to draw Tempered Steel. And usually when your deck is named after a card, you want to draw that card. Like, I drew Electrostatic Pummeler a lot in round 1.
You did.
I won the game.
You did.
You were an Abzan Scales deck, and you never drew Hardened Scales, so I don't know what you were thinking there.
No kidding. I'll block and then sack.
Okay, so I'm still at 6.
Nice. I'm dead.
Yeah, I did have Skyclave Apparition as the other card.
Okay.
I thought I cursed myself when I said my hand was literally unbeatable.
Yeah.
It wasn't even that great. I didn't have the Helios intervention when I said that.
Oh, really? Okay. You just had Casket into Skyclave. But I mean, honestly, that's good enough in a deck that's trying to, a pants deck, if you will, that's trying to just suit up these bad creatures. But
my hand was Skyclave Apparition, Strategic Planning, the 2 1-drops, and 3 lands.
Yeah.
So, solid hand.
That is good. That's pretty unbeatable on the play.
Yeah.
Well, we got some time. We can stretch this one out. These games are not exactly the slowest of games I've ever seen. So
Historic is not a super interactive format.
Yeah, Historic is really, really fast. And, there is interactive decks. And in fact, we're going to see an interactive deck or two here in our last match.
Very interactive matchup to close the day.
Yeah.
So if that's the kind of Magic you want to see, it'll be coming up shortly.
Stay tuned. Yeah. All right, Dan, you got a question for us while we shuffle up for our fourth game?
Don't leave us.
I most certainly do. From Heptagon24.
Heptagon!
Never heard of him.
Never heard of him.
He'll get some subs and then you'll hear of him. Do you think that there is anything from Kaladesh that fits into the Citadel decks?
Oh, that's a good question. I know there was something here. Dang it. No. I thought there was something that was pretty powerful. Oh, I mean, Blooming Marsh, probably. Maybe. Maybe not even, though, because the mana base is already pretty good.
Yeah. And if they're Citadel decks, they really don't want to have that tap land when they're on 5 and 6 mana.
Yeah. Huh. Maybe not. God, I'm kind of blanking right now. I know I saw a Croaky's tweet that just said, like, all three of these decks, and that was one of the decks that I'll get fundamental upgrades of decks that he plays all the time, but
Fatal Push definitely seems good.
Oh, yeah.
So easily.
Yeah.
So that's one for
Fatal
sure.
Push is huge. That's a good one. That's probably the only one that stands out.
Really, that jumps off the page for sure.
Yeah. Fatal Push in sacrifice strategies. That's bread and butter. Yeah. All right. Thanks for the question there, Phil. Appreciate you. All right. I would like to go first. Ugh. We got a good curve. We just need to draw some cards, maybe even the deck's namesake card, and then we're on. So I'm going to keep.
I'll keep as well.
Okay. I have a Bomat coming at you.
I'm at 19.
Your go. I just love Bomats so much, it's so hard for me to mulligan hands with Bomats.
I can buy that.
Okay.
Let's have a Plains.
Okay. It's not a minister, thank God.
Yeah, no wonder after this game. Except for the Swords to Plowshares.
Got him. Attack for 1.
I'm at 18.
All right, and I got a Steel Overseer past you.
Ooh, Overseer.
Yep.
Well, let's Glass Casket that one.
Oh. Okay.
You're up.
All right, now I got a Hollowed Pond to take 2.
18 all.
I will play a couple servos, and I'll attack for 1.
So I'm going to go to 17. Third card under the Bomat.
Your go.
I will play another Glacial Fortress and play Champion of Wits.
Okay.
Interestingly, Corey left the red up instead of blue, so it doesn't have Metallic Rebuke, or really wants me to think he doesn't have it.
I didn't want to rebuke that. That's such a weak target. All your 3 drops.
Okay, not great, but I guess I will ship. Actually, maybe I'll just ship this. I don't need a million blue. Yeah, let's ship Plains Hallowed Fountains.
Okay.
Just so I don't have to shock at any point.
Shocking. All right, we will play Aether Hub, get an energy, and attack, trigger Bomat.
And I will block the Bomat.
Okay, I will sacrifice it.
3 lands become 4 cards. I'll take 2 from the servo.
Wait. Okay, yep.
Brings me to 15.
Okay, and second main, let's go with Ginger Brute and pass to you. The old second main Ginger Brutes have been a key, pivotal plan of my gameplay, which I'm not going to say that that's good, but I've been doing it a lot.
I'm going to play a Strategic Planning.
Okie dokie. Okay.
I will play a Plains and a Strategic Planning.
Okay. You're getting strategic.
Put Angel of Invention, Irrigated Farmland in the yard, and pass the turn.
Still no God-Pharaoh's Gift in the grave, so not super afraid. Are you afraid though?
A little bit.
Okay. Then I will. All that glitters a servo.
Yep.
And I'll just attack with everything. I don't mind a trade here.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to chump blocking and preserving my life total. Very, very important.
Okay.
You have 2 in hand right now?
2, yep. They're both good.
Yeah, let's chump block, take 2, go to 13.
Your go.
Ugh. Slam this angel right into that metallic rebuke.
That resolves.
Interesting. I will get some servos.
Okay.
And pass the turn.
All right. Options. So 2/2 servos.
They're big.
They are large.
Again, as we've established, they are not in charge.
That's not in charge. We've already went through that. Glitters this ornithopter.
That's really, really good.
And bringing them in, just these 2.
So they're all both +6?
Yep.
Okay, at this point, I think I take the 6 and start gaining a little life on the back end by attacking with the angel. So I'll chump the servo with one of mine, take 6, go to 7.
Your go.
Is this Angel of Invention enough?
That one's quite good. It resolves.
Yeah, let's get 2 more servos.
Okay.
I think we're out of servos.
Yeah, use a Thopter there. There we go.
Yeah. And attack for 3 in the air.
15
and
to
I
10.
Get a 10.
Yep.
And then I'll pass the turn.
Okay. Ornithopter. And Skilled Animator on the cookie.
Yep.
I will activate this and attack.
So I'm at 10, so this is going to force a couple of chump blocks. Yep.
Okay, so take just 3,
5,
or just take
3.
2?
Yeah, so I take 2. I go to 8.
Your go.
That's not a good draw.
Hooray. I'm afraid of a God-Pharaoh gift.
Are you afraid of irrigated farmland?
I'm not. I'm not. That's not one of the scary cards for me, believe it or not.
Well, this refurbish doesn't have a target.
Yep. And that's the only reason.
This refurbish also doesn't have a target.
Okay. And that God-Pharaoh's gift costs 7?
Well, this Heliod's intervention has a lot of targets.
Oh my god!
1, 2,
You scum!
3, 4.
No! No!
I'll leave Corey with the servo, seeing as I can chump that with my servo.
You're such scum.
And I will, I guess, just attack for 2. I could attack with my servos as well.
I mean, I was like leaving the gate open the whole game, but at that point I figured I was not actually ahead anymore with 2 angels, with just 1 big ornithopter, so...
Yeah, attack. Yeah, it actually was going to be awkward for you if you didn't put other pressure, because the 3 servos could trade for your pumped servo.
Yeah.
And then I can just keep taking 6 and
yeah, I could have left Ornithopter back, the big one back, but yeah, that
then you're not applying pressure.
Exactly.
So just attack with the angel. You go to 13, I go to 10.
All right. I hate this deck. Your go.
Okay, I will mill myself for 4 with the Rivulet.
Okay.
Play this tapped, attack for 2 with the angel.
Sure. Did you forget about Champion of Wits' new old ability?
Yeah, I wanted to start playing these refurbishes. I'll start championing next turn.
Okay.
Also, yes, I did forget.
11.
You go to 11, I go to 12, pass.
All right, I guess that's a acceptable draw. Not really, but Steel Overseer, pass to you.
Yeah, I'll play a champion.
Yeah, it's not even playing it, right? Like, it just goes into play?
Yeah, it is an activated ability.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
So it's a 5/5.
Yep.
Because of the Angel Invention, so I draw 5.
Yep.
And discard 2.
Sure, seems fair.
I will discard God-Pharaoh's Gift.
Yep.
Plains.
Okay.
I will play an island.
Sure.
I will attack for 2 in the air.
Sure.
You go to 9, I go to 14. And
Done.
Turn. Now, next turn, I'm going to have double refurbish.
Yeah, I'm dead. I do have 1 negate. I could counter the refurbishes, but it just doesn't matter. I can't beat the battlefield.
I have another champion in here.
Yeah.
Casket in hand. It's
brutal. Well, that looked sweet. I was super jealous of that. But, I mean, this deck was sweet, but it's one of those decks where it's an aggressive deck that doesn't have any card advantage. So you just have to hope that your top 10 cards are good, and if it's not, you're dead. And that's what Magic used to be about for aggro decks. It's not what Magic is about these days, you know? Like, just look at Goblins as an aggressive deck where it doesn't really matter what's in your opening hand. You're going to draw so many cards, you're going to do so much disgusting things, like...
I think you're a little underselling it. Like, those games, I had my 1 Haymaker Cyber card both times.
Yeah, you really did. You just kept drawing.
Let's lay that on the table. I needed to rip the White Source in game 2. You know, I had just enough to be able to force you to take down the Rebuke or maybe potentially cast it.
Yep.
That was, so those games were won on sort of a razor's edge.
Yeah.
Even though once I take control, I take full control.
Yeah.
But those games were pretty close. You do have Bomat Courier to give you a little bit of card advantage. I agree. In general, you're just dependent on your top few cards.
Yeah.
I think
Bomat once again always looked great though. That card kept me in the game so many times.
Gingerbread also gave you some late game. It functioned like Reach because it's so difficult to block. But you never do Tempered Steel. Like your deck is supposed to be able to go Tempered Steel on 3 with 3 creatures in play and have this huge attack.
Yeah,
and you just never had those draws. So I think there could definitely be something there. I like the redundancy in those payoffs for playing a bunch of cheap artifact creatures. The fact that you get to play Tempered Steel, All That Glitters, and Skilled Animator.
That's a lot. Yeah.
So that's going to increase your consistency a lot. And you did draw those other cards. I think in this matchup specifically, where I have Casket, Apparition, and Intervention, All That Glitters is your weakest one.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's the one you drew the most copies of. So a little bit of negative variance for you in the way the draws lined up.
Normally you get the negative variance here on Versus Live, but I guess the marbles will be staying on your side. But I have to defend the sweep. And what better to defend it is I'm playing a Shaheen Sarani. Oh, no.
Maybe you're going to be sending the complaints to Shaheen Sarani.
If I lose this next round, I'm going to be playing a Shaheen Sarani blue-white control list next, and if I crash and burn with this, you best believe I'm going to hit our complaint department, which is at Shaheen Sarani, as you all know. Any complaints that you see about the show, let's say if you think Charles should be in charge, let him know. If you think Charles shouldn't be in charge, let him know. So, yeah.
It's really nice of him to take on that work pro bono, too.
Yes,
so he just volunteered. It's like, I can handle that for y'all. Just being a nice guy, handling all of our complaints. So apparently it's just a labor of love for him.
Does it for both our podcasts as well, my personal Twitch stream as well, really everything.
He does it for my Twitter feed just as a human being. If somebody doesn't like anything I say, I just send them to Shaheen.
What a good guy. All right, everyone, that's going to do it for round number 2 here on Versus Live. Ross is going to take the marbles this time, but that doesn't mean we don't have an exciting match coming up. I will be playing Azorius Control featuring not 1, not 2, not even 3, but 4 Teferi Hero Dominaria. I can't wait.
And I will be playing a Michael Majors brew, a Grixis Improvise. No reverse engineers, though.
No reverse engineer. Not in the set. So, all right, we're going to take a short 5-minute break, and we'll be right back with round number 3 here on Versus Live.